So here again in figure 3, I smoothed out the graph, made it a little easier to read, averaged this inclusive language by president. And I want to compare the two eras again. And again, you look here, you see Wilson, I've got an arrow to Wilson. He increased certainly over Taft. There's a massive increase over Taft. But it then goes down. It goes up a little bit on Harding, it goes down under Wilson. Wilson did not change how the presidency looked. After FDR, it never really goes down again. It sort of continually increases, and even decrease went down to FDR's level. It didn't go back to previous levels. So, when you smooth out the data, you see a much clearer pattern here. The final point I want to do is go back to this theoretical argument. And that the change happened, Wilson started to give the speech, he would speak live to Congress, but he wasn't speaking to the people. He stopped doing the letter to Congress, but he would speak in front of them. Even if he's using inclusive language, the group he's speaking to is different. He's speaking about we and our, he means Congress. He doesn't mean the public. Coolidge is the first president to give the address on the radio, and he does so in 1923 and never does it again. Doesn't really enjoy it. And Hoover after him doesn't do it either, uses less inclusive speech. FDR is the guy who makes this a normal practice. He's the guy who basically makes it mandatory for presidents to speak to the people. He's the guy who changed the practice. He's the guy who changed things in the presidency. So I want to show you here basically there's a difference in how these people speak, and you can look at this statistically and you can look at it theoretically. And both angles, I argue, lead you to the same conclusion, that it's FDR. So that's all for this video. Thank you all. Read the articles. I'm going to post them on Canvas under the Files section, so make sure you read those for the quiz, and life will be good. Thank you all. Have a good afternoon.